Hello, children. How are y'all? I hope you all enjoyed your weekend because today is Monday and we start a new week today. But before we start anything, do you remember what's my name? Think and tell me, come on. My name is Miss Ruby. Now, every day before we do anything, before we start anything, what are we going to do first? We are going to say our prayers. Join your hands, close your eyes, bow your head. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Since today is Monday, we are going to say the Monday prayer. Join your hands. Thank you, God, for the rest we had on Saturday and Sunday. Be with us during this week and help us to do our best. It's time for the Monday song. Are we ready? Today is Monday, today is Monday, all day long, all day long. Yesterday was Sunday, tomorrow will be Tuesday. Oh, what fun! Oh, what fun! It's time for the weather song. How is the weather today? Weather today, weather today. How is the weather today? Is it cloudy or bright? Are you feeling hot or cold? Hot or cold? Hot or cold? Are you feeling hot or cold? Won't you tell me today?
Children, you're wondering what is teacher doing today? Why has she got this glass and what was she drinking? Do you know what is in this glass? Yes, it's water. We all need water. And I'm feeling very, very thirsty, so I'm just going to finish this water. So, why did I just get this glass of water? Because from today we are going to start a new theme topic. You want to know what is the name of the theme topic? So let's go and see. Children, today we are going to start our very first theme topic. Do you know what is the name of a theme topic? It is called Baby Water. And in this theme topic, we are going to learn all about water. What is water? Can you tell me what is water? Do you know where you get it from? We are going to learn all about this in this theme topic. As we all know, water is a very essential commodity. We all require water. All living things need water. We're going to learn the importance of water in this theme topic, the uses of water, and many more things. So let's start. But before that, let me show you one important thing. And what's that? Ooh, what is this? This is our Earth, the planet which we all stay on. And do you know what is Earth called? It is also known as the blue planet. And do you know why is it called the blue planet? Because when you see Earth from space, it looks blue. And it gets this blue color because 70% of Earth is covered with water. Wow, that's a lot of water. Don't you think so? But what kind of water is there on earth? Do you want to see? What is this 70% of water? It is in the form of seas or oceans. And our earth is covered with 70% of water in the form of seas or ocean. And what is the taste of this water? Any idea? It is salty, or you call it khara. Is this water what we drink every day? Can you drink the sea water? Sadly, no. So, what is the use of this salty water? So much of water on earth, but we can't drink it, we can't use it. So, the sea or the ocean is basically used for transportation. Ships sail on it, and there are some creatures or fish or other sea creatures which live in the ocean. They can stay. Besides that, the sea water we cannot use it. So, what water do we require to stay and live? And what other things are there on the earth? Let's see. Basically, we get the main source of water which is there is the rainwater, and this is the most important and the best source of water on earth. Every year we have the rainy season, and for 4 months we find the water coming down on the earth in the form of rain. But it only rains for 4 months. So, what about the other months? What happens? It doesn't rain all throughout the year. But do you know a secret? All this rainwater which it rains in the month is used all throughout the year in the form of different sources of water. The rainwater is collected in the different sources, and we are going to see what are the different sources of water. So let's move ahead and see. What do you see here? Yes, the snow on the mountain. Now in this mountain ranges where it snows, that is also a form of water, but it is in a form of ice. In the winter it snows and the mountains are covered in snow. But when it's summer, the snow again melts and becomes water. This water then flows down in the form of streams and rivers. You know what is a stream? When it rains or the water melts from the snow, small little water bodies start, and they start flowing down. That you can say it's a small little river. A tiny river is called a stream. Now these streams join together to form a bigger water body which is called a river or rivers. Okay, now this river water is also good for us. We can drink it, we can use it. Sometimes there is a small little depression in the ground and the rainwater collects in it, and what is formed is called a pond. So a pond is a smaller water body, and there is like a depression, like a basin. If you in your house you have a basin, in that way there is a depression on the earth and the rainwater collects in it. That water is also fresh water or pure water which can be used, and people can use this water for drinking, for cooking, for bathing. Now there's another form of water body which is called a lake. Now lake is a bigger water body, bigger than a pond. It is also similar to the pond, but it is big in size. Lakes could be very deep and very big, could be many kilometers also. So lake is a bigger form of a depression in the ground, like a big pit you dig in the ground and you fill it with water is called a lake. So these are all the natural water bodies. there's another form of water body which is called the underground water. When it rains, what happens that the water trickles down and is soaked by the ground. It goes beyond layers and layers and layers, and below somewhere a small river is flowing inside the ground. It is called as underground water. Wow, this is something new we have learned today, right? Now you will think, what is the use of this underground water and how can we use this underground water? You know what? You must have seen this in the villages. What is this? It's a well. Yes, a hole is dug deep into the earth till you get water, and this underground water is what is used to draw out from the well. Also, you might have seen something like this. This is a hand pump. Usually you see all these in villages. Now this also pumps out underground water and can be used for cooking, washing, bathing, drinking, for all the other purposes. So the underground water is drawn out from the ground from a well or a hand pump or a tube well. Now these are the ways of using water. Now man is very, very intelligent. You know what they do? On a river, sometimes they build a wall and stop the water from flowing and moving away, which is in the form of a dam. You might have seen these dams. When you go to Lonavala also, there is a dam. Okay. Now this water is used to generate electricity, and also then you make small canals. You know what is a canal? It is a small little river which is artificially made by man. A small narrow stream also you can say, in which the water is made to move in the direction which you want to. Now in Venice if you go, people over there live in a city of canal and they move from one place to another in a boat. So canal can be used for moving the water to the place you want. That means if you wanted to put it into your fields, you will make a canal going towards your field. Okay, and if the canal is wider, it can be used for moving from one place to another. Wow, that was a nice information, don't you think so? I'm going to show you one video which is also very nice and exciting. So let's go and see.
All need water to live. Plant, animal, and man all need water. Water is very essential for all of us. It is interesting to know that 2/3 of our earth is covered with water. Water is a very valuable resource on earth. Rain is the main source of water on earth. Rain falls on earth and fills water bodies such as rivers, glaciers, ponds, lakes, and oceans. We also draw underground water, which is found deep inside earth, with the help of tube wells and hand pumps. This water is called groundwater. We use water that is stored in water tanks. Water reaches us through canals and water pipes. We also get fresh, clean, flowing water from a river. How does water reach the taps in our house? First, the water from a river is collected in a reservoir, where it is cleaned. Then the water is carried through pipelines to big tanks, which are located in the neighborhood. Pipelines from these big tanks carry water to the water tank on our terrace or rooftop. Pipes attached to these overhead water tanks carry water to the taps in our bathroom and kitchen. So, when you turn on a tap, you get clean, flowing water. Don't forget to turn off the tap, or else you will be wasting precious water. Remember, in many parts of the world, rainfall is scarce, so they do not get much water. We are indeed Very lucky.
We are going to do an activity called colors in water. Now we all know that water has no color, it is transparent. But what will happen if we add color to it? Let's see. For that we need some ink or water paint, or if nothing is there you can also take some turmeric, and I have taken glasses of water. Now we'll start with ink. Now I have ink at home, so I can use. If you do not have, it's fine, don't use ink. You can only use turmeric. And I am adding. What's happening? What has happened? The water has changed its color and it became red because the color of the ink was red. Now let's see what happens when we take some watercolor. I am taking purple color because I have purple. I'm going to take a little bit of it and I'm going to mix it in water. What happened? Is the water still transparent? No, it changed its color. So now we added red ink, so we have red water. We added purple paint, so we have purple water. Now if you do not have ink or paint, you can just add turmeric, as it is known as haldi. We all have it in our kitchen. So we'll add little turmeric in water and let's mix it. And what happened to the water? The water has become orange. So children, water has no color, but if you add color, different color, any color, we can change the color of the water. This was called colors in water.
Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little choo-choo wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little cha-cha wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little Chiku wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little Chica wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. All the friends want to play. Rain, rain, go away. videos.